Six times world champion Indian pugilist MC Mary Kom makes heartbreaking exit from Tokyo Olympics 2020 after losing to Colombia's Ingrid Valencia in round of 16 bout. Japanese company Yazaki India Private Limited proposes to set up manufacturing unit in Manipur and create more than 1,500 jobs with special focus on women folk. Farmers of Kumbi Setipur, Bisnupur decry non-availability of fertilizers despite assurances by Chief Minister Nongthaman Birent and Agriculture Minister Oinam Lukhoi. Manipur reports 1,000 new COVID-19 cases and 11 deaths in 24 hours. Manipur's COVID positivity rate on July 29 stands at 15.02%. And India logs more than 38,000 COVID recoveries and above 43,000 new cases in the last 24 hours. India's recovery rate stands at 97.38%. Hello and welcome to Impact News watching Primetime English Bulletin. I'm Kangujam Shellyra. To stay protected from coronavirus, wash your hands frequently, wear a mask properly and maintain a safe distance. Now the news in details. Six times world champion Indian pugilist monkey Chungreizang Mary Kom from Manipur today met a heartbreaking exit from Tokyo Olympics 2020 after losing to Ingrid Victoria Valencia of Colombia in the battle of round of 16 bout today. A win would have put the legend on the brink of winning another Olympic medal. She lost 2-3 to Colombia's Ingrid Valencia in 51 kg pre-quarter-final bout. Colombia's Valencia is a bronze medalist in the Rio Olympic Games 2016. It may be mentioned that 38 years old magnificent Mary Kom defeated 32 years old Ingrid Valencia in World Boxing Championship 2019. Textile Commerce and Industries Minister Thongam Biswas has stated that increased number of entrepreneurs will minimize unemployment issue in the state. He was speaking during a video conference with Japanese company Yazaki India Private Limited from his office chamber at New Secretariat this morning. The minister welcomed the company's proposal to set up its wire harness manufacturing unit in the state and provide employment to the youth of the state. Managing Director of the company, Prasant Nayak, proposed setting up its manufacturing unit in Manipur to create more than 1,500 jobs with special focus on women folk. He said that the company is currently focused on development of domestic business with 8 locations and 11 plants set up across the country. With Manipur, the company plans to touch international boundaries by setting up export-oriented unit in the state. Minister Biswas welcomed the proposal and said that he would place the proposal before the state cabinet. He welcomed the company's commitment to focus more on empowering women folk. Expressing that the present government has brought tremendous changes in the state and has restored peace in the state, he invited the company officials to visit the state once the present lockdown is lifted. The minister also highlighted the industrial and investment policy of Manipur and the single window clearance system. Textile Commerce and Industries Commissioner R.K. Dinis, Director Industries L. Bikram and Joint Secretary Masina Palme were among those present on the occasion. Farmers in Manipur continue to face unavailability of fertilizers despite assurances and told claims about ability of adequate fertilizers in the state by Chief Minister Nongthaman Birent, Agriculture Minister Oinam Lukhoi and other relevant leaders. State Agriculture Minister Oinam Lukhoi and Agriculture Director have reportedly assured of providing fertilizers to farmers of Kumbi Setipur in Bisnupur district, but they are yet to get the same till date. Farmers are getting worried as the paddy plantation season is right about now. Speaking on behalf of the distraught farmers today, Executive Member of Gram Sabha Committee, Bharatiya Kishan Sangh Manipur Prant, Manipur District National Awardee K. Samusaba Meite expressed worry that many farmers are yet to start paddy plantation due to late onset of monsoon this year. He said some farmers with much difficulty started paddy transplantation in some fields, but the lack of fertilizers is a worrying issue at the moment. K. Samusaba Meite appealed to the government, the Agriculture Department and other authorities concerned to take stock of the situation and ease paddy cultivation to avoid scarcity of rice in the future. He warned of intense hesitation if their demand is not met.
Corona के positive ओरकपा लाइना तिना हेंकलकपगी मरमना अखोइना डिपार्टमेंट दा डिस्ट्रिक्ट ऑफिसर दा चलगा लवो सरुक से यादरे हाइबगी ऑर्डर थोलकपदा पता जे अखोइ कमिटी की सोसाइटी की एनजीओ सिंगी ग्रुप ता अखोइ पिछिलगा डिस्ट्रिक्ट ता पिछिले समिट तौरे अखोइ कंप्यूटर चंगले हार की मरोन मरिम ता हाइबी रखतरे लेबिरिबा फिल जी यंगबिरो हार चाइबे याबा मतमदा हार पीदरे मतिक साबा मीदा डायरेक्टर हापियो मतिक साबा दा मंत्री ओहनबियो मसिदा लानबा याबिरबसु लंगमीबु नुक्सीबिद्रबसु हाथोक पिगेरसु यारे नुक्सीबिरगदी मतम चाना हार पीबियो डायरेक्ट फिल कुंबिरगा ऑफिसरना फिल हार पीबियो युमथोंग खुदिंगी सेंग चाकती फंगनबा ngamaga हार फंगनदबा मरम करिगिनोबा हार येनबजे लोयना यागनिबा नियम चुमना तौबियो.
Manipur reported more COVID recoveries than new cases today. State log a total of 1,000 new COVID-19 confirmed out of 6,655 samples and 1,016 recoveries in the past 24 hours. COVID positivity rate on July 29th stands at 15.02%. As per State Health Department and COVID-19 Command Control Room press release this afternoon, total confirmed cases of COVID-19 in Manipur have reached 96,824, out of which 10,895 are active cases. 11 COVID-19 patients died in the past 24 hours, rising the death toll to 1,521. On the positive note, Manipur's total recovered cases have reached 83,392 and the state's COVID recovery rate stands at 87.02%. All the necessary medical precautionary measures like containment and contact tracing are in place. President of RPI Atwale Manipur State Committee, Maheshwar Thaunawsam, has encouraged all the eligible beneficiaries in the state to get both the doses of COVID-19 vaccine. He was speaking on the sidelines of the third phase of the COVID-19 vaccination program for Kaisamthong constituency conducted by RPI Atwale Manipur State Committee today. Speaking to media at his residence in Kaisamthong, Ahibam Lairak today, Maheshwar said that the vaccination program was carried out along with Imphal to SDC. He added that various civil society organizations have carried out COVID-19 vaccination programs in Kaisamthong constituency. However, there are many more people in the Kaisamthong constituency who are yet to be vaccinated.
अखोगी कशामथोंग केंद्र मनुंगसिदा अखोगी वैक्सीन काप्तबा लैबसे अदुम लैरी कोविड-19 टास्क फोर्स मैम लेकाई लेकाई क्लबसिंग फजना वाना सिनबिरे हारे कांदा अखोगी कंसर्न डीसी गी मखादा अखोई सिनबिरे हारे कांदा फजा फजना मयाम कापखरे अदु चिथन हंदा होबा अदुम प्लस सेकेंड डोज हाइबम सु लैबनिना सेकेंड डोज की अवारापा लाकपसिंग दो अखोइना आरपीआई ऑफिस ता अखोगी मयाम से कन्वीनियंट ओइना बम सिललगा अखोइना ngasisu ahumrak su boina pangthokjabane matungdasu adum akoigi marirak su boina pangthokjagani akoina second dose ki su timing ama leibnina adugi damakta mayam gi su convenient oina ba akoigi each and every area da koi kapam leiko haibagi vaccination center amagi mawong da koina hangdokjabane koina pamjabadi kaino haiba matamda Kaisamthong kendra dangi natan whole Manipur leibiri praja khudimakna vaccine se kapthokpiu tasena vaccine kapthokpana covid-19 gi thengnabada khwaidagi chuma pambai oigani aduga second dose kapagi matam yobosing second dose kapthokpiu kapthok matungda koi covid-19 se thengnabada chauwa mai pakpam oigani han haijari.
Kanglei Indigenous Martial Arts and Cultural Society KIMEX has appealed to cancel the entrance test for admission to Class 6 in Johor Navodaya Vidyalaya in view of the ongoing coronavirus pandemic. The said entrance test is scheduled on August 11th for admission to Class 6 in 12 Johor Navodaya Vidyalaya across Manipur. In a video released today, Education Secretary of KIMEX, Takelangbon Malengamba, reminded that even the examination conducted by COSIM, BOSIM and universities in the state have been cancelled and students have been promoted in the wake of coronavirus pandemic. He expressed worry that 21,000 students have submitted their forms for the entrance test, which is a big concern in the wake of the coronavirus pandemic. He appealed to the relevant authorities to set a new date for the entrance exam or to change the mode of selection of students to JNV.
Manipur ki board amadi council na logadaba 10 amadi 12 ki exam phawba tokhanduna tawhandana promotion pikhrabani Manipur lenga ki department kharagi apikpa post ki written test phawba yethokduna leiri maram aduna kanagumba authority amatana laina laichat asi hengalaknaba misi mina thoknaba thabok paikhat pirakanu paliba lenga amadi ngasigi miyamna laichat asi thingnabagi paikhalakliba thorang asi uttagi haibata hanganu haina kimaski makedigi pongluksari.
Local Pradhan members of Thongzu Patu Gram Panchayat and 9 local clubs have restricted movement in areas under the jurisdiction of Thongzu Patu COVID-19 task force. The local bodies have taken the initiative in support of the COVID-19 induced total curfew claimed by state government till August 3 to curb the chain of further spread of coronavirus transmission in the state. Beneficiaries in Mayang Imphal constituency have been reportedly provided only 3 kg of rice each under PMG-KAY against the government assured 5 kg each till November this year. In a video released today, President of Mayang Imphal Kumant Youth Association, I. Iboholt, criticized the authorities concerned for the disparity. He highlighted the plights facing people in the state, especially the lack of daily essential items owing to the ongoing coronavirus-induced total curfew in the state. Ibohol drew the attention of the Chief Minister and Consumer Affairs and Public Distribution Minister towards the matter.
Manti Garib Kalayan Ana Josna di Makada Ogi Miamda Sing Angan scheme say Mayang Imphal da Jiliva with seeing the machine ha amada keji ahum piduna ha anida keji taru angan liba asigi matanga Mayang Imphal Kumaju Association na akoy Manipur government gi cap and the PD department gi maikaida yang samam naba asi ahum liu.
Kurai MLA Laisangthem Susindro has condemned those who are canvassing votes door to door amid the coronavirus pandemic. Speaking to media today, MLA Susindro called them spreaders of coronavirus. He appealed to Kurai residents to support only genuine candidates in the upcoming election. Speaking about measures to curb coronavirus infection, MLA Susindro said 85% of the population of Kurai Assembly constituency have been administered COVID-19 vaccine. He expressed worry that vaccination rate in areas inhabited by Meitei Mangal community in the constituency is still low. The MLA also called upon everyone to follow COVID-appropriate behaviors and to follow curfew restrictions. He appealed to them to get jabbed with COVID-19 vaccine to protect themselves and over the pandemic.
India ki citizen khudimang loi bhole pe yai tawdu matang matam haibasi kitang khangbi badaka le isa gi kana na hono matam da social work tawrim ne na isana khanjara gadi miyang gi dong to phana social work tawbiyo aduna ta dana hujiku pandemic matam se ja kafi manang matam se ja house campaign sapai atha kai le ge ba asi chapchana government na action lo khala gadi hayeng kendra si gi MLA de hata Paishilakani, Kendra MLA is the Taurini Haini. But the Ishaisana, Tauri, but how Thorum in the number of kind of Taurini have the Mayana can be over. Masiuzi, Carfi Manoni, Pandemic Manoni, COVID Manoni, Seiza Masuma meeting except Tobigano, Makoisi appoint and not Haida Tamba Kale, Makoisia, COVID Santo Pokamuni and Lock Topuyara.
Manipur Driver Association and Senapati Truck Drivers Union have appealed to repair the deplorable National Highway 2 Imphal Dimapur Road at the earliest. The road, which is the lifeline of the state, have sunk at 2 different locations. Around 400 to 500 feet crack have developed along the road stretch nearby Tadubi in Senapati district and another 200 feet long split towards the northern side of Mao police station. A team led by Secretary of Manipur Driver Association, Sanjoy Ketrimeum, along with representatives of Senapati Truck Drivers Union have inspected the site. The team has appealed to the state government to repair the road at the earliest.
Manipur ki lifeline ama oriba Imphal Dimapur lambi tat kare gari thobo yadre phawna dre haidana ne aki tu jungba poningai phim da leire sima khakta na tabida maugi police gate ki hek mayada madugi jaga matik se aina ujarak pada sahi kunmuk sujale khetang am tawba amuleba khare hapa sum tawda lapuduna ngasi di jaga du highway je pura kenba yawe phim da amasum magi mapada leriba building ahum septhara ga tu gi yawe phim da madu bok chumak chale jawi Manipur government da yam kan request awjari masi yaraga di ngasima hayemak mafam jida sigi jaga sida yamdrabada detailing wall khara jina jinga tana biraga masi sanbiu haibasima ai haijaning.
A team of Patsoi police station has arrested a man in possession of 200 liters of country liquor amid the curfew. The arrested person is 20 years old Irengbam Dipok, son of Debant from Atongkuman. According to Impact News sources, Deepak was arrested at Koyum Sabald in Imphal West last midnight. He was ferrying the liquor in a Maruti 800 car bearing registration number MN1K0572. 260 half-liter capacity bottles and another 27 liters of country liquor in plastic packets were seized from him. The arrested person, along with the seized item, has been handed over to Excise Department for further action. Impact TV strongly condemns the frequent snapping of Impact TV cable wires in the Singzame area by some miscreants deliberately or unintentionally. Impact TV warns those concerned to refrain from such unwanted act in the future. Now it's time for a small commercial break. After the break, we bring you updates on coronavirus cases in India and the world. Keep watching Impact News.
Nungairaba pau Impact TV ki subscribers singgidamakta lakliba August amadagi Impact TV ki anawa package mari chatnaba hawragani. Package sing adudi Impact Value 300, Impact Max SD 380, Impact Mini HD 350, Impact Max HD 450 ni. Subscribers sing na July kuntra ka matoi fawgi manungda isa gi mari lainaba LGO singa paw fawna biduna package mari asigi manungda apamba ama khanbiduna ka fawna ba ningsingzari package asi tang ani fawgi manungda ka fawtrabadi August tang ahum dagidi package yawdaba maramna channel amata uba phanglaroi.
You are watching Impact TV, engaging, empowering, and impacting lives.
Welcome back. After the break, you're watching Primetime English Bulletin. India reported a total of 43,509 new COVID-19 confirmed cases during the past 24 hours. As per the Union Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, there are 4,03,840 active cases of COVID-19 in the country. India reported 38,465 recoveries in the past 24 hours, rising the total recovered cases in the country to 3,07,01,612. India's recovery rate stands at 97.38%, while death toll has reached 4,22,662 with the addition of 640 new COVID-19 fatalities. Over 45,07,06,000 people have been vaccinated against COVID-19 in India so far. Globally, coronavirus has infected above 19,68,67,000 people, above 42,67,000 people have died, and recoveries are above 17,82,45,000. USA has the highest active cases of above 52,55,000 in the world. Centre has asked states and union territories to issue strict directions to the district and all other local authorities concerned to take necessary measures for managing of COVID-19. In a letter to State Chief Secretaries, Home Secretary Azay Bala today said that the officers concerned should be made personally responsible for any laxity in strict enforcement of COVID-appropriate behavior. He said there should be no room for complacency and the process of relaxing restrictions should be carefully calibrated. The Home Secretary said that strictest possible measures should be taken in the district that there are still showing high positivity rates. He added that there is a need to ensure COVID-appropriate behavior in all crowded places in view of the upcoming festivals. Imphal College Students' Union has demanded a new list for Ishant Uday Scholarship and relate of scholarship for students belonging to OBC, SC and ST categories. Press release from the union appealed to the Directorate of the University and Higher Education to settle the issue at the earliest. All Manipur Kidney Transplant Patients Welfare Association has appealed to authorities concerned to form a free drug policy for kidney patients. In the video release, Association Media Advisor Fanzawam Lanazid highlighted the financial plight facing kidney transplant patients in the state. He said some of them have been even compelled to sell their properties for their treatment. He maintained that kidney patients have to take expensive medicines worth around 10 to 30,000 rupees every month. Lanazid expressed sadness that 7 members of All Manipur Kidney Transplant Patients Welfare Association passed away during first wave of COVID-19 and 7 patients died during the second current wave.
Samda atop station dasu makoi gi oiba kidney transplant patient sing gi oiba tongan policy program leikhrabanina aikoi gi su athoba matamda All Manipur Kidney Transplant Patient Welfare Association da register tawraba asumlaba transplant patient sing gi awabji ubidana athoba matamda ikai khumna jariba Honorable Chief Minister na amuktangdi miyeng changsan biraga masigi policy masimtadi implement to view chana view haidana akoi association gi maike degi ikai khumnajirba Honorable Chief Minister amadi bureaucrat officer mari leinaba health okay lebiriba kwai khudimaki mafamda akoina amukana haijari athuba matamda free drug policy for kidney transplant patient asi chana view haiwa famasi thamjari.
Northeast Student Organization NESO has condemned the recent Assam-Mizoram border conflicts which had taken a toll on human lives and brought destruction to property. Press release from NESO appealed to both Assam and Mizoram state governments to resolve the matter at the earliest. NPP intending candidate of the Wangwe Assembly constituency, Kangujam Lokent, who is also the General Secretary of the NPP Manipur State, presented a cash reward of 1 lakh rupees to Tokyo Olympic 2020 silver medalist of the weightlifting event Saikom Mirabai Chanu today. The cash reward was handed over to Mirabai at her residence in Nompokokching. Kangujam Lokent also felicitated Mirabai's parents for supporting their daughter throughout her journey.
Thamorang Purendagi, Chakpa, Lingoi Puba, Tata Karisa, Sisina, and the Ting Panga, and the Kimatic Matin Panga, Havatari, Pura, Ayuki Chakpa, Simadimona, Pubida Chatle, Panel, Kambo, Suyawi, Maming Matadi Fasana, Kamu, Nata Vanilla, Ayuzipura, and I know Pausum, Jelly, Aibu Hek, Pubidapa, Mayam, so Soidamaki, Ainam, Unajaragai, Mayam Dagi, Mangonam, Nijagi, I deny Huzikana, Moy Mayamsi, Unan, Komnavaika, Honari.
Shellyra Thongna Lingjian Hapsabani, Dung the whole liver Narol Sing, Lamdam Sida Hol was Hanoi Sing, as he is Chelna, Tivigi, Juji, Olympic, Pure Pantolo, that's even medal longer, Manapur, President Lamdam Zigia to have a India, Tivigi, and the Manipur labor, Yamsina, Thongna Pivi, which the Aisu, Agisati, Angamba, Pitang, Shellyra Thongna Lingjian, Pijabane.
Home Films Manipur and Kangleipak World also felicitated Tokyo Olympic silver medalist Saikom Mirabai Chanu at her residence at Nompokokching today. Writer of Sumanglila cum script writer of Home Films Manipur Ranjit Ningthoza announced that he will write a Sumanglila script based on Saikom Mirabai Chanu's life. Mirabai thanked for the same and expressed her desire to take part in the release function of the play. Manipuri film director Homeshwari Kwaibomd and legal advisor Oinam Chitranjan were present on the occasion. Jilla Parishad member of Uchenkond Nongchup Seram Nikent has extended monetary aid to differently abled athlete Nandaibam Herozid. Nikent visited Herozid as its resident and gave the assistance. It may be mentioned that Nandaibam Herozid has won 1 gold medal and 2 silver medals in the Special Olympics of 2019. Help has been started pouring in for Herozid following a media report on his difficult life owing to financial constraint and lack of assistance from the government. Nikent has further assured of helping Herozid for the upcoming 2023 Special Olympics to be held in Germany. Union government today said it is promoting sports in 13 states, which includes left-wing extremism areas, Jammu and Kashmir and North states. Replying to supplementaries in the Lok Sabha, Youth Affairs and Sports Minister Anurag Thakur said that under the Khelo India program, 1,756 crore rupees has been allocated and 272 sports infrastructure projects are in the pipeline. Across the country, 360 Khelo India centers have been developed and 24 centers of excellence have been identified. The minister informed the House that the Sports Ministry accepts the proposal for hosting international sports tournament and events. Anurag Thakur said that this time India's contingent to Tokyo Olympic is largest ever squad in the history. Before we end, let's take a look at the headlines once again. 6 times world champion Indian pugilist MC Mary Kom makes heartbreaking exit from Tokyo Olympics 2020 after losing to Colombia's Ingrid Valencia in round of 16 bout. Japanese company Yazaki India Private Limited proposes to set up manufacturing unit in Manipur and create more than 1,500 jobs with special focus on women for. Farmers of Kumbi Setupur Bisnupur decry non-availability of fertilizers despite assurances by Chief Minister Nongtuman Virend and Agriculture Minister Oinam Lukoy. Manipur reports 1,000 new COVID-19 cases and 11 deaths in 24 hours. Manipur's COVID positivity rate on July 29 stands at 15.02%. And India logs more than 38,000 COVID recoveries and above 43,000 new cases in the last 24 hours. India's recovery rate stands at 97.38%. That's all we have in this bulletin. Thank you for being with us. Coming up next is Primetime Manipur Bulletin. For more news, you can follow Impact TV on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. Have a great evening and stay safe.
Din Dayal Upadhyay Institute of Agricultural Science